Now that the Husqvarna 572 is really broke in, we're going to do some cuts on this 3-foot Grand Fir against my ported 400. This is now running a West Coast saw muffler port. Both saws are running 28-inch bars, full comp, square ground chain. Right now, still, the 400 is taking the lead. Okay, the Husqvarna has a bit more torque, like a lot. It's also running at whatever RPM, and the 400 is running at like 14.5. So faster chain speed on the 400. It does not have the torque. It still cuts fast, but it doesn't have the torque. So there you have it. The 400 is a triple ported exhaust. There's the stock that's been bored out, the bark box, and then another West Coast port put on the top. The Husky is only running a single port, which is a West Coast saw, out the front. If this was a double or a triple port with an engine work in it, it would be smoking that 400. Husky, it feels more like a work saw, or the steel feels more like a toy that you got to be careful with because you might break it. In a everyday work setting, I would go with the Husqvarna in stock form with only a muffler mod right now than I would the ported 400, just because I don't think I'll break it like I will the 400. I have ran the 400 in production timber, and it did great, but I was worried about breaking it every 5 seconds. Another thing you have to consider though with all of this is the cost. I've got over $3,000 invested in this saw, and I've got $1,200 in this saw. So yeah, there's your difference right there. Now once it's built, it'd be more, of course. The more add-ons you put on, like if you want a full wrap handle for this is a West Coast saw prototype, but if you were to get a full bar, you'd have to get the 362 model, and that's $200 just for the handle. This full wrap bar is $60, and it comes with a clutch cover and dogs. Then you have to additionally buy the full clutch cover for that, and then extra dogs. So any way you're looking at it, the steel is way more expensive on their parts and their saw. This is a very capable saw. It's not built any cheaper, but you can get the parts on it for a bit more reasonably priced.